Hey family, welcome to the Family Meeple, and today I have a very special unboxing. This arrived this morning. It is now 9:30. I've had this box for over 12 hours. It is still sealed. I have not been in here. I'm very excited to dig into what is in this box. So join me down at the table and we'll have a look and see what is inside. So this is CMON's Iron Maiden, officially licensed CMON Guillotine games content. So for me personally, very excited to get this. There was, I don't know if you know or saw, a miniatures only Kickstarter that came on for Eddie zombie figurines, purely no sort of game content or anything, purely as a figure to have on the side to paint. It funded. I was surprised it funded. There were 8 people that went in for the all-in bid, £1,500 the all-in bid, and you got less miniatures that are in here, albeit they may have been bigger, etc. But mind blown for me. Didn't follow it anyway. But yeah, very excited to dig into here. So for me personally, I'm a massive I'm a fan of the whole sort of CMON stuff that's going on at the moment around Zombicide with Marvel Zombies, and Cuthulhu Death May Die absolutely blew me away. It was the first Kickstarter I ever went completely all in. This has games content for that, in the style of Eddie the zombie from Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden's mascot. As a very young child, way before I got into board gaming, I got into Iron Maiden as a heavy metal rock band, and it was their mascot Eddie that absolutely pulled me in. I can remember going into my local newsagents and finding a copy of Metal Hammer, and there on the front cover was a picture of Eddie. And I was massively into horror films. I was probably about 10, and yeah, I saw Eddie the Zombie and I thought, I'm going to buy that magazine. And there was like there was a great big multi-page spread at the history of the band going from the 1970s onwards, and it absolutely sucked me in. The first album I ever bought was Number of the Beast, Iron Maiden. Fantastic stuff. So this was everything that was available from CMON. The $66.60, 666. Love that. Everything about these guys, absolutely loving. So what have we got? Let's have a look. We have pack number 1. So this includes components, games components for Zombicide 2nd edition, Black Plague, Invader, Undead or Alive, which I have, so really keen to get that. Ankh, Cuthulhu Death May Die, again, which I have. Massive Darkness and Rising Sun. So it includes 6 miniatures and 58 cards. So they've utilised various aspects of the different gaming systems, and I believe in general each of the Eddie zombie characters have I think it's generally two games. I think there's more than one that has 3 games that are usable. Have a look. The smell of new. Here we go. So I made in pack 1. Components 5 Survivor ID cards, 5 Abomination cards, 1 equipment card. So that's for the Zombicide 2nd edition. Then we've got the Black Plague content, Ankh and Cuthulhu Death May Die, Undead or Alive, Rising Sun, Massive Darkness, and Invasion. So here's the games components here. Trying to avoid that glare. Apologies, I still haven't got some filters for the very harsh lighting that I've got in the office, but it's great for painting. So these look like Massive Darkness. This is definitely Cuthulhu Death May Die. Okay. Interesting. Just a one card. I'd have thought there would be multiple to fend off Eddie as a elder one. Got some goodies for Ankh. Samurai Eddie. And the Undead or Alive Eddie. And various other Zombicide components, so Undead or Alive on the top there. The live after death. So now what I have set up next to me, this kind of glowing area you're seeing over here, is, in fact, so look, have they taped this? Yes, of course they have. CMON's tape. Go on, let me in. I can't even see what I'm doing. I avoid catching myself. Never goes well on a video, does it? Lots of blood everywhere. Not this kind of video, anyway. There we go. So, now then, what I've set up over here is a bit of a rotational. There we go. Excellent. So, if I go back to my little pamphlets, it gives me some information here about this particular. Here we go. So this miniature will be used in Massive Darkness. It's the Reaper Eddie Roaming Monster. So you get 6 roaming monster cards for the use of this particular Eddie. So you've just got the one game that you can use that particular figure in. So that is great. I love that. Beautifully sculpted, and sculpted on the base as well. So not just the figurine, it's not just a plain flat base, so that's good. So let's look at that one. Look. The Undead or Undead or Alive? No, it's the Dead or Alive or Live. Dead or Live. Undead Eddie as the unknown monster, so you get just the one unknown monster card. Oh, of course, so these are the unknown monsters, I believe, are the new thing we've got coming in the next expansion to Cthulhu Death May Die, so episodes 4, 5 and 6. Tears flow, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. Don't I believe that there never is an end? It's the quote they give. So yep, just one card there for him. And you know what, folks, one of the big things I'm really excited about, and I was very surprised, maybe a little bit disappointed, that wasn't included as part of this non-Kickstarter limited edition sale, was the lack of Marvel Zombies content. I mean, I'm rocking here. This is my belated Father's Day tee. So Marvel teamed up officially with Iron Maiden and have produced a range of graphics. So posters, t-shirts. This is being one of them. So this is the Fear of the Dark album cover, but it is actually combined with Groot. So it says I am Groot at the bottom. Fantastic, absolutely loving that. So I'm sure there will be some content created by the community to enable us to play these Eddie figurines within Marvel Zombies. Really looking forward to that. That was my inclination and my hope, and may well still come to pass. You know, Disney, Marvel are bringing back Marvel Zombies, and my absolute hope will be to see Eddie pop up in that. I believe it's going to be an animated series. Really excited to see that. So here, in this instance, now we've got on the screen is the Ankh Gods of Egypt. You get a Pharaoh card and a Eddie's Reign Rules card to go with this figure. But again, you can absolutely see, you know, this character being faced off against Moon Knight. Come on, it's got to happen. It's got to be a thing. You know, so this is the Trooper. So you get 2 Survivor ID cards and 2 Abomination ID cards. So you can play the Trooper, and it looks like also live after death in Undead or Alive as characters. There we go. So these Eddies can be used as survivors. Yeah, survivors, each possessing a unique skill at blue level, which is described at the back of their ID cards. Abominations. These Eddies can also be used as abominations if they're not already being used as survivors. So they give you both of those options in this. And I love that. I love the fact that you've got those multiple options to be able to play these fantastic sculpts. Beautiful content. So we've got the Rising Sun Samurai Eddie monster. So you get 1 monster component card. There's a quote with this for this one. How do you read a madman's mind? Teach me the art of war, for I shall bring more than you bargained for. But yeah, the detail on these is just so beautiful. I'm hoping that the camera's picking up at least something of the quality of these sculpts. They really are stunning. Can't wait to get them on the painting table. They're going to come out fantastic, and just trying to bring something of that feel. Big Child did a fantastic job on painting these up on the page, so I've made sure to save those images. And then last but not least, we have, let's see if I can find him. So this is the Stranger in a Strange Land mini. Of course, it'll be the Zombicide Invader, because he's decked out in cyber gear. So you get 2 survivor cards, 8 Xeno cards, and 1 equipment card. So it can be used as survivors, each possessing unique skill at blue level, described at the back of their ID card. It looks like Samurai Eddie can also be used in Zombicide Invader. So again, there's a level of crossover that they've provided with this content. So yeah, really excited. And I mean, that's one pack, guys. Come on, loving this, absolutely loving this. Brilliant job as always by CMON. Just some fantastic content. Great stuff. Oh. Coin Homer Simpson. Oh. That goes on there first. Okay, you don't just get an unboxing here, folks. You get a reboxing as well. A bonus here. Bonus content. Watch me struggle to put CMON's plastic back in the box. Cheers for that, guys. What's going on? In. Get in there. Have it. Okay. So, pack number 1. Put that up there. Pack number 2 have available 6 more miniatures with 46 cards, again covering Zombicide 2nd Edition, Black Plague, Invader, Undead or Alive, Ankh, Death May Die, and Massive Darkness. So we've got Peace of Mind, we've got the original Hunters, I believe it was, or Iron Maiden. It's Power Slave, going to go with. The Mummy. That's what it says. In the midst, dark figures move and twist. Was all this for real, or just some kind of hell? Of course, quoting lines there from the Number of the Beast album. fantastic. Interestingly, include the Stranger in a Strange Land, the Bounty Hunter graphic. Stranger in a Strange Land. Oh, sorry, maybe that wasn't. Oh, so they've changed up the graphics, so they got the same character, different pose. Love it. Excellent. Here we go. Oh, look at that! It's beautiful. It is Eddie as a investigator within Cuthulhu Death May Die. I love that. That is superb. Brilliant. You get Mummy Eddie. Again, why would you not see that up against Moon Knight? You've got Massive Darkness guitarist Eddie. No idea how that works. Massive Darkness. Another kind of mummy-ish Eddie. A bunch more cards. Here we go. The Shaman Eddie cards for Undead or Alive. Fantastic. Of course, you would have shamans, Undead or Alive, and the Bounty Hunter cards as well. So let's find tape. One, two, go. I'm very excited to see these arrive. So let's come back to the box. What is he carrying? Somebody's heart he has dug out. Who have we got in this instance now? Here we go. So this is you get massive. This is one of the Massive Darkness characters. 2 components, 2 hero cards. So when the world has fallen into the depths below, where the future's open, the fear has grown, and the path to follow to the great unknown, where the dark has fallen and the seed is sown. So Shaman Eddie and Bassist Eddie can be played as heroes. So if you follow the rules described in Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape Rulebook, Bards and Tinker's expansion leaflet. Go, fantastic. So that's the Shaman, which, as we saw, also has playability in Undead or Alive. So that's where, for me, I'll be using him. We have, this is the Mummy. Look at this. Yeah. Clambering through the walls. So the Mummy Eddie Guardian. You get a Guardian card for Ankh, Guards of Egypt. A shell of a man God preserved for 1,000 ages, but open the gates of my hell, I'll strike from the grave. Excellent. Just loving that. Again, just the detail and the fact they just haven't got those plain bases in there. They've really thought long and hard to capture the genuine essence of the original artwork. So yeah, fantastic job. And there, got Peace of Mind. And funny story is, I've still got it, the cassette tape, the original Peace of Mind album on cassette tape. But the case for the cassette tape, where you would normally have the insert and you'd open it from left to right, and you take out the cassette and then you sort of open up the insert and you fold it out and find all your lyrics and stuff like that. The Peace of Mind insert actually goes the wrong way round. Now, whether that was on purpose, well, that's a mystery. I'm guessing it was absolutely on purpose. But yeah, I just love that little bit of just screwing with your heads. What's going on? So we've got the Peace of Mind Eddie. Let's have a look, see if we can find him in here. So of course the Eddie Investigator, we've got that Eddie dashboard. I've no doubt that you think I'm off my head. You don't say, but it's your eyes instead. Hours I spend just gazing into that pool. Something draws me there. I don't know what to do. And of course you've got all the different stress level, the different levels you can carry out as you play through Cthulhu Death May Die with that Investigator. We've got the Hunters Eddie, I believe it was. Again, see if we can find that one on here. So these eddies can be used as survivors. This one? I'm trying to find the picture, so apologies folks. Sometimes it explicitly mentions it and other times it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not seeing that one depicted and referenced. I'm sure it'll be covered in the details in here. There we go. So that's the Hunters. As I recall, was it the Hunters original single that originally actually had the head of Maggie Thatcher, had Eddie holding up the head of the decapitated head of Maggie Thatcher, and I think at a later stage they had to reprint, or the later versions they had a blackout across the eyes of Maggie Thatcher, sort of protecting her identity. So yeah, I love the satirical humour of the artwork. I guess one of the things that I loved about Terry Pratchett was there was definitely that real life representational satire that was evidence that was absolutely blatantly clear throughout, and that you could see that as well with the Iron Maiden Eddie artwork and sculpt. Brilliant stuff, absolutely loved it. I don't even know who we saw then, sorry. That was Strange in a Strange Land. So of course that's playable with the Zombicide, Undead or Alive. And then the final Eddie of Pack 2 is the Bassist. So playable as an Abomination in 2nd edition. As are many of these, in fact. We've got content in here for a lot of these Eddies to be played in 2nd edition. And then I think, yes, the Bassist can also be played in Invader and Massive Darkness 2. So that's one of those ones where, as I mentioned earlier, you get 2, maybe even 3 games that you can use these. I just love that he's got the detail on the base, the detail on the base, but also the fact that he's got his foot resting on the speaker. Yeah, detail on the base of the miniature rather than the base of the bass guitar. It's where I confused myself there when I was talking about. I was like, why am I referencing the bass? Fantastic. All that away. So very excited. It's content. Label. What else we have, folks? We have box number 3. Now these are the big ones. Box pack number 3 only has 2 miniatures, so it's a slightly smaller box. But again, playable content for Zombicide, 2nd edition, Black Plague, Undead or Alive, Cuthulhu, Death May Die, and Massive Darkness. So this included the Fear Eddie, representation on the t-shirt there, and also Wicker Eddie as well. Sometimes when you're scared to take a look at the corner of the room, you sense that something's watching you. It's the quote on box number 3. Let's have a look. See what we have. Yes, it includes 27 cards. You get a smaller pamphlet. Here we go. So Fear Eddie, the Unknown Monster. Here we go. Loving that artwork. It can be played in the Cthulhu. Death May Die. When destroyed, each investigator within 1 space loses 1 sanity. And the Massive Darkness card deck. Fear of the Dark, Insanity. Choose a darkness card, reveal and resolve it, then shuffle the cards and set them up again. Nice. So, a very different way to play the game, purely on the basis of that content. which I really love. I love the fact they've tried to make sure that the content that you gain from having this is, you know, really is unique. It's different. Wow, let's just switch this over. Hopefully that'll fit on. Oh yes, that's brilliant. Excellent. Look at that. Fear of the dark. Just Eddie just coming out of the tree. Beautiful, beautiful. Loving that. I have a constant fear that something's always near. Fear Eddie can be used as an unknown monster by following the rules described in Cthulhu Death May Die Fear of the Unknown rulebook. So that's the, as I mentioned, the next expansion that's coming. Place this card in one of the slots of the Unknown Monster dashboard. Shuffle the 4 Unknown Mythos cards into the Mythos deck and place the Fear Eddie figure in the reserve.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds like I've got family coming back home. That's the Fear of the Dark figure. And we have the Wecker Man. Look at that! Towering Beast. Towering Beast. Look at that. That's huge. Fantastic. Just the detail on that. Just amazing. It can be used as abominations. So Undead or Alive, as Eddie can be used as abomination. Simply add in the corresponding abomination cards to the deck, and likewise the other zombicides as well. So yeah, really looking forward to getting these to the painting table. Let's get these boxed back away. So we'll put the the cards. Get spaces, something like that. There we go. The top, and there was one final box, I believe. But if you purchased the entire bundle, then you got this exclusive original Eddie. So the original Eddie. There we go. Here's all his glory. Let's get this open. So this is Zombicide 2nd edition only exclusive in this instance. Get this open. How was this opening? Something like that? No. Open on the sides. Okay. That's completely unwrapped. I completely misjudged what was happening there. So, okay, here we go. Crinkle, crinkle, plastic, and tape, and the tape. Here we go. Let's get him on the box. He seems quite small now compared to that. Compared to those two big fellas we just had a look at. Okay, so what does it say? So the original Eddie Iron Maiden. So his blue ability: once during each of your turns, you may spend 1 action to move up to 3 zones, ignoring zombies and performing a free melee attack. Or you can use him as an abomination. So eliminated with 2 damage. When he activates, he is placed in the farthest survivor zone and attacks. The wound can be prevented by discarding an equipment card. The original Eddie Abomination. Excellent. Although that looks like it's his 2nd edition. Yeah. I wasn't familiar with the graphics, but I've not got a 2nd edition, so that'd be the reason why. There you go. So you've got the original Eddie, which if you purchased all 3 packs, then you got that as an additional mini. You got on the ground there, sort of a bag of shopping, a broken bottle ready to glass you. Lovely. And that is it, folks. thank you for joining me and my little boy excitement, as my wife refers to it. My big kid, just really enjoying, like I say, been a big fan of Iron Maiden for many years. So yeah, this was an absolute no-brainer as soon as I saw this coming available, and I watched the guys talk through the content that they were creating, the availability of just being able to use this across so many different games. I think that's fantastic, and really looking forward to seeing some community content to include all of this wonderful content for Zombicide, Marvel Zombies, a Zombicide game. I think this is going to be an absolute blast and a whale. I can't wait to get this stuff to the painting table, can't wait to get this stuff to the game table. And that's it, folks. That was everything that was in the Iron Maiden CMON bundle. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you've appreciated having the close-ups. Like I say, hope it's come out okay on the camera for you guys. And yeah, hopefully see you back at the table at some point in the future. Maybe painting some of these up, maybe playing some of this content in the games. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.